Yo, what's good, fam? Your boy's back with the most disrespectful.
He said that he can go further.
What you mean even go further? Wait, what are you talking about? I thought Meet the Grams was it.
So he got more.
Most, did he really just say that? Breakdown in hip-hop history. We talking about Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us and the bars that didn't just diss Drake, they straight up destroyed his whole identity, his image, his legacy, and his place in the culture. This is psychological warfare disguised as wordplay, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you gonna see why Drake ain't never coming back from this. If you ready for the most high energy, evidence-packed, and straight up hilarious deep dive you ever heard, smash that like, hit subscribe, and let's get into it. Let's set the scene. Drake been running the game for 15 years. Billboard #1s, Spotify king, every brand in his pocket, every city screaming Six God. The man was untouchable. But Kendrick, he saw through all that. He saw the mask, the persona, the certified lover boy act, and he said, nah, you not like us, you not even close. And then he dropped the most layered, most disrespectful, most surgical bars in diss track history. Let's start with the hook that the whole culture shook. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. Now, most people think this just means Kendrick got more dirt on Drake, right? Like, yo, I got more secrets, more receipts, more skeletons in the closet. But that's just the surface level. The genius is in the setup. Kendrick's not just talking about having more information. He's setting up the most devastating comparison in hip-hop history. The rabbit hole isn't just about secrets, it's about rabbits. And when you realize what rabbit he's talking about, you'll understand why this might be the most disrespectful bars ever written. Then comes the nuclear bomb. B-Rad stands for bitch, and you Malibu most wanted.
There's some B-Rad stands for bitch, and you Malibu most wanted.
Did he call him Malibu's most wanted?
Obviously, it's a play off the movie, but he's saying like, look, there's more dirt on you that I haven't even exposed yet.
Y'all, Kendrick just compared Drake to the most embarrassing character in rap movie history. For those who don't know, B-Rad is from Malibu's Most Wanted, a parody of white rappers trying to act black. This character was so cringe that it became a meme. And Kendrick just said Drake is that character, but it gets worse. B-Rad is Jewish, had a bar mitzvah, and used rap music to rebel, just like Drake.
I be wondering, like, what grown man with testosterone and masculinity in his soul be rocking with somebody who make the kissy lips? Like, who be rocking with this type stuff, man? Like, this dude is like a... Come on, man.
Kendrick literally found Drake's twin in the most embarrassing rap character ever created and said, that's you. That's not just a diss. That's a whole identity crisis on wax. And the cultural assassination? The Malibu Most Wanted part is where Kendrick gets surgical. Malibu represents everything hip-hop is not. Wealthy, suburban, fake. Kendrick saying Drake belongs in Malibu, not in the culture. This is the ultimate outsider accusation. Kendrick's not just saying Drake is fake. He's saying Drake is a tourist in black culture, just like B-Rad was a tourist in hip-hop. The disrespect is astronomical. That's like telling a vegan they belong at a barbecue cookout. Bruh, you out of place. But Kendrick don't stop there. He goes for the humiliation. Ain't no law, boy. You ball boy. Fetch Gatorade or something.
Ain't no law, boy, you ball boy. Fetch Gatorade.
It's beat fire.
This is where the humiliation reaches peak levels. Kendrick reduced Drake from rap superstar to water boy, from headliner to assistant. And the sports reference is perfect because Drake's always courtside supporting different teams like a bandwagon fan. Kendrick's saying you're not a player. You're the guy who brings players their drinks. You the towel boy, the Gatorade fetcher.
Yeah, Drake was definitely a Buki butt. He was definitely LeBron's Buki butt. Then he went over and was Kevin Durant's Buki butt. Then he was Devin Booker's Buki butt. He's a habitual Buki butt. He's a dick jumper. He jumps from dick to dick. He do tricks on that joint.
The dude who gets left out the team photo. And then the victory lap. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping.
Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping.
This is Kendrick's victory lap. He's saying he's been controlling the culture since Drake was still nobody. The irony is beautiful, saying he's been making the culture jump while Drake was just following trends. Let's break down the layers. The rabbit hole is a quadruple entendre. 1. Kendrick got more dirt. 2. B-Rad, the embarrassing white rapper. 3. Drake's Jewish heritage and bar mitzvah, just like B-Rad. 4. The idea that Drake's whole career is a fairy tale, a fantasy, a rabbit hole of make-believe. Kendrick saying, you not just fake, you're a movie character, you're a punchline, you're a meme. That's a roast and a TED Talk. And the B-Rad comparison? That's not just funny, it's historic. B-Rad is the most embarrassing white rapper character in movie history. He's a parody, a joke, a cautionary tale. And Kendrick just said, Drake, that's you. That's like telling a chef he cooks like Chef Boyardee. That's like telling a boxer he fights like Glass Joe. That's like telling a rapper he's the B-Rad of hip-hop. That's a career ender. But Kendrick don't stop there. He goes for the cultural kill shot. Malibu is the opposite of Compton. Malibu is the beach, the mansions, the privilege, the fake. Compton is the struggle.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm slapping, I'm riding through the back like what's that on the beat, bro?
Compton is the struggle, the authenticity, the real. Kendrick saying, you not from the struggle, you not from the culture, you Malibu's most wanted, not Compton's most respected.
Respectfully.
That's a roast and a history lesson. And the ball boy bar, that's just disrespectful. Kendrick saying, you not even in the game, you on the sidelines, fetching Gatorade for the real players. That's like telling LeBron he's the water boy. That's like telling Jay-Z he's the intern. That's like telling Drake he's the ball boy at his own concert. The disrespect is off the charts. And the victory lap, Kendrick saying, I've been running this since 2009, you just catching up. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxers.
You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes.
Bruh, Kendrick is out here giving grown men wedgies on wax. That's not just a diss, that's a whole flashback to middle school. He's saying, Drake, your whole crew is so soft, I could pull up, yank your drawers, and flip you over like it's gym class. The imagery is wild. Drake and OVO getting bullied in the lunchroom, boxers over their heads, everybody pointing and laughing. That's not just a roast, that's a public service announcement.
But that's who he naturally is. He grew up a Jewish white kid in a rich neighborhood in the hills of Toronto who didn't fit in with the other white kids. So he started doing blackface. He didn't feel like he was white enough. This is who he naturally is. He's a dork. He's a dork who came to hip hop. Like, what are we talking about? It's who he is.
Don't mess with Compton or you gonna leave with your fruit of the looms in a knot. But it gets deeper. The boxer's flip isn't just about physical humiliation. It's about flipping their whole reputation. Kendrick saying, I'm not just beating you in a rap battle, I'm upending your whole comfort zone, your whole image, your whole sense of self.
Right.
It's physical and lyrical power. And the foreshadowing? This sets up the posture jab at OVO 40 later in the verse, keeping the theme of physical vulnerability running through the whole track. Kendrick saying, you're not just getting roasted, you getting exposed, flipped, and left hanging. And the Compton dominance? That's Kendrick tying the act of public humiliation to his hometown. He's saying, this is how we do it in Compton. We don't just beat you, we embarrass you. We make you wish you never stepped in the ring. Drake's outsider status never looked so soft. Now let's get to the OVO roast. What OVO for? The other vaginal option? Pussy.
OVO for the other vaginal option.
The other vaginal option and called him a pussy right after.
He's tearing down your logos. He's straight whoring you niggas.
Is legit having fun right now.
He's playing with his food at this point, man. He's just playing with it.
Bruh, this is next level disrespect.
Smoking.
Kendrick just rebranded Drake's whole label. OVO used to stand for October's very own. Now it's other vaginal option. That's not just a diss, that's a whole rebrand. Kendrick saying, your label ain't hard, it's soft. Your crew ain't killers, they kittens. And the pussy punch? That's a double entendre, both vaginal, pun material, and coward. Kendrick saying, you and your whole squad are soft and everybody knows it. But wait, there's more. The option pun hints at anal sex, using sexual innuendo to question masculinity. Kendrick's not just calling Drake soft, he's calling him out for being confused, for not knowing who he is, for being other in every sense. And the OV-ho insult? That's a callback to Kendrick's earlier tracks, implying OVO is soft and feminine. Kendrick's applying pressure, leveraging taboos and sexual insults, a classic tactic for escalation in hip-hop rivalries. He's saying, you not just losing, you getting emasculated. And then the posture jab. Nigga better straighten they posture, got famous all up in Compton. This is a direct jab at OVO 40, Drake's producer, who has MS in a noticeable posture. It's controversial, it's layered, and it's cold. Kendrick's telling OVO to stand up physically, but also to man up. It's a layered mockery and challenge. And the wordplay on 4-4? What's OVO? 4 links to 40's name, making the insult multi-dimensional. Kendrick saying, you got famous in Compton, but you still can't stand tall. It's a parallel to Pusha T's previous MS-related diss lines from Story of Adidon, continuing established battle themes. And the Compton contrast? Kendrick saying, you got famous off my city, but you'll never be from here. You'll never stand tall in Compton.
Right.
The disrespect is interconnected, looping back to the wedgie, boxer's humiliation, stacking physical and reputational attacks. Now let's get academic. Might write this for the doctorate. Tell the pop star quit hiding.
Might write this for the doctorate. Tell the pop star quit
Kendrick's
hiding.
comparing his rap skills and the depth of his diss tracks to doctoral dissertations implies intellectual authority in hip-hop. He's saying, I'm not just rapping, I'm teaching. I'm writing the curriculum. You out here writing captions, I'm writing doctrine. And the Pulitzer flex? Kendrick's the first rapper to win a Pulitzer Prize, symbolizing artistic and critical approval. He's saying, I got the credentials, you got the captions. Doctrine versus pop. Kendrick's approach is true to the roots of rap, while Drake is viewed as chasing trends and avoiding real confrontation. And the vacation taught? Kendrick's clowning Drake for claiming he's going on vacation and refusing to engage, mocking his reluctance to respond authentically. You hiding, bruh. Come outside and catch these bars. And then the hands-on bar. And I'm hands-on. He fuck around, get polished.
I'm hands-on. He around, get polished.
I'm hands-on, you around and get polished, you feel me? But
This
also,
is a triple entendre. Polished means to finish off an opponent, meaning to kill or decisively defeat. Polished also means refined skill, showing Kendrick's advanced craft. And polished is a reference to Drake's painted nails, mocking his fashion statements. Kendrick saying, you wanna play with me? You gonna get finished, you gonna get outclassed, and you gonna get clowned for your manicure. It's a personal pushback, continuing Kendrick's euphoria theme of escalation. Kendrick promises to outdo Drake at every turn. And the best part? He flips Drake's own chip a nail bar from push-ups, turning self-expression against him. Hypermasculinity versus softness. Kendrick saying, you out here painting your nails, I'm out here painting masterpieces. The visual disrespect is real. Kendrick's aware of the internet culture, the memes, the viral images of Drake's painted nails, and he's using it all against him. Let's talk about the importance of keeping it real. Kendrick's not just roasting for fun, he's holding up a mirror to the culture. He's saying, we gotta do better. We gotta break the cycle. We gotta stop letting money and fame blind us to what
And that's all facts. And this is the part where I'm gonna actually vibe with y'all. Shout out my man Mike Drop TV. It's your boy Jet Ski G. We back with another banger. Now, when it comes to this Drake situation, just from this breakdown right here, we gotta stop letting people in hip hop that's all feminine like this, man. Like this is an aggressive sport. You get what I'm saying? And what's wrong with the game? We got what we doing? What we doing with this dude Drake? Painting his nails, he doing the kissy face and every other joint. Like, this is entirely too soft. This is entirely too soft. To be a king of hip hop and think you're gonna run hip hop, you don't think a real masculine man is not gonna want to knock you off? No, like this is like really just, I'm just sitting back looking at it like, this dude is like super soft. Like, he gotta be the softest piece of toilet paper that a OVO, like what we really doing? I know it's 2025, and it's like, you know, being soft as a man is the new trend. It's the new cool. But I would say the same thing they doing with the kids in the schools is no different than like seeing a rapper like this project onto the young men also. Like, this is super soft and weird. You just seen posted up with the kissy face and with the nails done and dressing like a girl and talking like a girl, referring to his friends as daddy, jumping dick to dick with basketball players. Like, when did the rap game become this? But shout out Kendrick for exposing all of this soft stuff, man. Like, it's and I hate for it to be that, but like, that's really what I'm sitting back looking at and thinking, like, yo, this is entirely too soft for somebody to be the king of hip hop. So y'all drop it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about these Not Like Us reactions. Also, y'all can go to the channel, our channel. This ain't my channel, it's our channel. I actually created a playlist of each breakdown. So we got the Not Like Us breakdowns, we got the Meet the Grams breakdowns, we got the Euphoria breakdowns. You can actually click them, see all of the previous videos, and they actually go in order. Boop, 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 boop. So y'all make sure y'all click that, check that out. Also, it's your boy Jet Ski G. If ain't nobody told you they love y'all, you know I love y'all. Also, I'm gonna drop another banger. It's gonna be right here, right here. So make sure y'all click this video right here, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Out, y'all.